Hi everybody, we're going to continue on with our narrative writing and we're going to be adding to our bank of skills, and today we're going to be looking at writing setting descriptions. So describing the setting is where something happens, and we're going to be using a rich understanding of words associated with the sea. What does that mean? We're going to be learning some new vocabulary that we could use and understanding how we can use that. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at this picture and just make some notes. What do you see? What do you notice? I would describe the atmosphere as... Now, as I say, these are notes for you. So what can you see? Some of you might just write words, whereas some of you might put them into sentences. Now, you can say, I can see a cloud. Now, that would be pretty standard, pretty basic. Where is the cloud? What colour is the cloud? What texture has the cloud got? Okay, let's have a look at some examples. So pause the video if you're still writing, but I'm going to show you some key vocabulary. So you might say calm. Look at the word ocean. Tranquil. It means really peaceful and quiet and still. We've got water, view, scene, sea, peaceful and serene. Lovely word here, serene. Some of you might not have heard this word. It's a lovely word. So serene just means really calm and peaceful and tranquil and untroubled. So this picture, we might just grab a serene. So here's an example sentence. Underneath a gathering of clouds, the vast ocean was serene and still. You'll notice we're writing quite objectively, so we're not including ourselves in it. So it's not I can see this. We can just see it. We can just say it is there. So it's third person again. So write some sentences out. Write some words out. If I've given you the word here, no excuse for it to be spelt wrong. Check it, double check it. If I've given you the word, I can excuse spellings if it's a new word and we're not sure and we're writing really quick. But just have a think. Also have a think about which words in this list are synonyms. So which words are very similar in meaning? Which words do you think we could replace serene with? So what other words could we use? And can you maybe link some of these words? So you might have an adjective and a noun. So it might be something along the lines of calm water. So put them together, come up with some of your own. Play around with that. We're going to move on to another one. So what's happening in this picture? So now we've moved underneath the ocean. Again, what can you see? What do you notice? Maybe what you can hear. I'm going to show you some key vocabulary. So we've got shining, sea, water, sparkling, world, light, ocean, and scene. And over here we've got glistening. Bright rays of light reached into the depths of the glistening water. Again, have a think about which of those words are synonyms. Which words can we link together? Shining light, sparkling sea. Okay. Think about this one. We might think of some contrasting language now. It's going to be very different, our experience of this picture. Even though it's the same setting, our experience is very different. You probably have a lot stronger feelings. What can you see? What do you notice? How would you describe the atmosphere? How are your feelings towards this picture? Here we have some words that we can use. We've got foul, environment, water, home, dirty, ocean, site, contaminated. I like this word, polluted. So polluted. The disgusting rubbish was suspended in the polluted environment. Suspended, it means sort of held in midair. So again, which of these words link? Can you write your own sentences? And I know some of you impress me all the time with your expansive vocabulary. So use some of your own ideas too. Use a thesaurus, find some synonyms, take your time. Because the more you experiment now, the more you get involved in your writing, you're storing all these extra words in your head somewhere, and you need to know how to access them. So the more practice, we build little roots to these words that we can use. So we've got 3 pictures here. And can you remember those new words that we used, the bold words? So we had serene, glistening, and polluted. And now they're all adjectives. So serene was calm, peaceful, untroubled or tranquil. Glistening, shining with a sparkling light. And polluted, made unclean or impure, contaminated or tainted. So can you fit, because in a minute you're going to be asked to do a description, can you fit some of these words in? So your task today, for 1 chili, what you are going to do is, we have some sentences here. Can you finish them using your own words? So these are about the different pictures. Now, as I said, and I know I keep saying it, I sound like a broken record, but it's true. The more time you experiment here, the more time you play with words and play with your sentences, now it will become a lot more natural when you come to do your full piece of writing, and you'll have so much less to think about. So put the work in now, so later when you've got more things to think about, you're not just adding to your list. So you could do those 3, and you can add some of your own as well. 2 chilies, use synonyms to write 2A sentences about the 3 pictures. Can you remember what 2A sentences are from our grammar? If not, go back, I forget which day it is, but we have covered it. 2A, remember the A is for adjective. 2 adjective sentences. The white fluffy clouds. The white fluffy clouds which hover peacefully above the ocean, hide or protect it from the sun's rays, something along those lines. So you can do 2A sentences, so 2 adjectives, but you can also expand those noun phrases and include like prepositions and things like that. So as I say, that's just writing sentences using expanded noun phrases or 2A sentences. So for 3 chilies, that's when we're really confident with doing some of these skills, and now we're putting them into more of a real world scenario and practicing our paragraph writing. So write a setting description in a paragraph, including at least 3 2A sentences, and do it for the pictures above. Now, what I would like is for each of these challenges, you do it for each picture. Please feel free to look back through the video, look at the words, make your own word bank. Please make sure you're using a thesaurus. Add it to your Magpie book. Some of these words are brilliant, and I know you're going to come up with some better ones. Although it'll be quite hard to come up with a word that fits that first picture, like serene. Serene was a brilliant one. Okay. Enjoy it. Play around with your writing. Experiment with different sentence types. If it doesn't make sense, well, you've got all day. Write a new one. It's up to you. Play around with it. Experiment. You'll find the more you experiment, the more you'll learn to play with your words, and the more you'll enjoy it, I feel like. But give it a go. I look really forward to